Hello, in this screencast I will show you how to create a simple drawer using RAD Studio XE5. So let's first start by creating a new FireMonkey mobile application. We're going to use a blank template. I'm going to switch to the iPhone 5 device. I'm going to place a list box. This list box control is going to be the options of my menu. When I slide out the drawer, this is going to contain the items and the options I would like to place on this menu. So using this editor, editing the items of this list box, I can create, for example, a group header. I can name this anything like file or whatever, and then I'm going to create items which are going to be my individual options. Also, I'm going to create another header and more items. This is just information, dummy information. For this sample, you can fill it with real options you have for your app. Okay. Just remark that this is going to work in the very same way for Android. So any sample I'm showing here is going to work in the same way on any platform we support. So this is going to be my menu. And now what I'm going to do is to create the content area or the client area for my application. I'm going to use a panel, which I'm going to align also to client. Okay. And here I'm going to place a toolbar at the top, a speed button, which I'm going to align to the left. Here I'm going to change the style using a style lookup property to something that looks more like a drawer. I'm going to use the margin property to separate it a bit from the left. Okay, this I could place here anything I want. For example, I don't know, some edits. Okay, whatever. This is going to be my client area. And now what I need to do is when I click this button is to slide out this drawer if it's not already open, and slide it in if it's open. So for that I'm going to create a new float animation for the position X property using this handy menu, new float animation. This animation is going to take effect over the position X, and I'm going to name this animation like animate drawer. Okay. So when clicking on this split button here, I'm going to write some code to specify dynamically what is going to be the movement of the animation. And to get a new variable, target X, which is a single. Target X is going to be the client width of my form minus 60. Okay. So this is going to be like the position where I want to be my drawer to be, or to be positioned when I open it. Okay. And then if panel 1, which is the client area, position X, is equal to target X, this means that the drawer has been expanded. Okay. So what I need to do is one thing, and in the other case is a different thing. So in this case I'm going to set the start value property of the animation to the target X. This is the initial position. And the animate drawer stop value is going to be 0. So I'm moving the panel 1, which is my content area, from the right to the left. And if it's not the position X is not that one, I'm going to I can copy and paste this and just switch the destination values. Start value is 0, stop value is target X, and on every case I'm going to fire the animation. Okay, I'm going to save all this so I can post this in the blog drawer. I'm going to name this as main. I'm going to save this as drawer. So I will post this on the blog later. So I think this is it. I'm going to check to run it on the iPhone 5, and I'm going to execute the project to see how it works, to see if I'm missing something. So when I click here, you see, I hope you can see the animation, the screencast. The drawer slides from the left to the right. And when I click back, it moves from the right to the left. So it's pretty easy to understand. You see very few lines of code. If we want to target a specific device, we could even avoid this code by setting the right properties on the components, but I like to make my code and always what I do in a multi-device way, so I'm protected. And I think we can improve this line by adding some kind of shadow effect, so there is more visual separation. So what I'm going to do is, to having selected panel 1, I'm going to drop a shadow effect. Let's see. Okay, the shadow effect is attached to the panel 1, and the direction of the shadow 45 degrees is this direction, so I'm going to change it to 45, which should be this direction. And I think with the default values is okay. I'm going to see the effect running. So now when I slide out, you see there is some shadow effect here, which I find is better. And this is the menu I was talking about, so you can have here your options and then act or fire anything you want to fire, and that's it. So as you can see, this is a very nice way to have a drawer in your application. It's actually quite easy. And just remark that this is also multi-device, so if you switch from one a device to other, you get the application redesigned with the right style and all that stuff. I hope you like it. Thank you. Bye.